All right, good morning, boys. What's up? It's your boy Juan back with another video. Great fucking day today. Here's how I made $3,699 trading the Nasdaq this morning across all my accounts. As you guys can see right here, I made 1.8 on my Tradeify account, my Tradeify zero. Well, my Tradeify zero, my Tradeify 50K select, right? And I finally funded my alpha. So you guys can see 53K. I made about 800, about the same 900 per account. So funded my alpha, made 1.8 on this allocation right here, and I made 632 across all my accounts on top. So on the funded and on my Evals, profit for today was 632. Okay, fellas, to make that distinction. All right, and I funded my alpha, which is a pretty good fucking thing to me, right? And boys, without further ado, let's give you guys a trade breakdown. All right, I'm all over the place. Trade breakdown into what I saw and what I took. I took these longs that you guys see right here. Okay, I took longs towards London highs. Easy, easy A plus day. All right. Without further ado, let me give you a top down analysis into what I saw, what I took, and why I took it. Okay. First things first. Let's go on the replay button. All right, fellas. Coming into market open, I had a bullish bias. Why? Because price had already created bullish PD arrays on the 5, on the 15, not that many on the higher time frames, right? But I just discretionarily, I knew we were already trading higher. Okay, we did get a 15-minute inverse fair value gap of this gap on the 15-minute time frame, right? We inverted this 15-minute bearish gap right here that you guys see. On the 5-minute, we already had a 5-minute bullish gap right here. Okay, so you guys can see this plays higher, this wick and this wick. Price came back into this PD array, into this gap, used it as support. We're trending to the upside. Okay, I see my indicators, my session indicators. We have London highs as my draws on liquidity and Asia highs as my draws on liquidity. Okay, that's what I am targeting. I can see that we are trading in this range. We are trending to the upside slowly but surely, and these draws will most likely get taken. Okay, what do I trade, fellas? If you guys watch my videos, what do I always trade? I trade continuation source the next draw on liquidity. Okay, I never predict reversals. I never jerk around about my RR. I simply trade a continuation towards the next draw on liquidity because from past experiences, that has given me the most profitability and the highest probability of actually winning. Okay, it's nothing fancy, but it works. In fact, it happens every day. These highs and these highs are most likely going to get taken. If I'm right on the day and we indeed rally to the upside and we have bullish structure and it ends up being a bull run, these draws on liquidity will indeed get taken. For me to see an A plus setup, all I simply have to wait for is a honestly displacement to the upside, retracement, have a safe entry, and have a high conviction towards my next round liquidity. Like I just said, my next round liquidity are London highs so far where we are in price. Okay, all I have to wait for is displacement and then retracement. Safe entry, high conviction towards the next draw. Okay, so we open here, market opens right here at 9:30. We do trade lower right at opening, right? Boom, displacement, retracement. Okay, we had a 5-minute bullish gap right here. The price hadn't didn't even bother on touching. But if you do pay attention, price actually did tap into this tiny, tiny, tiny 5-minute right here that I actually use as confluence, like tiny, tiny 5-minute bullish gap. We tapped it, respected it to the upside. So that's enough already for me. Okay, right. So we tapped it. Displacement. What did I just say? Displacement, retracement, for a safe entry. Here is my entry. That's my entry right there. Okay, waited for this retracement, enter right here. TP got absolutely smacked. Okay, fellas, easy continuation towards the next round of liquidity. Okay, literally the same trade I catch almost every single day. So, I mean, I trade ICT concepts. A lot of you guys like to call it like a break and retest, right? To me, it's more so just displacement, right? Using the trend, using the higher time, using higher time from confluence, right? Fair value gaps, displacement, retrace back into some sort of gap. If we don't have a gap, I still have the discretion to know that we are gonna take out the draws that we're gonna take out, right? In case of today, these London highs, it's pretty simple, boys. It's pretty simple, simple, simple. Honestly, again, displacement. We have a 5-minute gap, right? Like it's exactly what I just said, right? We have a 5-minute gap here and here. Tap this 5-minute gap, reject the 5-minute gap, use it as support. We have the displacement right here. We have these draws that haven't gotten taken, right? Let me put this a little slower. Honestly, fuck it. displacement, retracement. Here's my entry. Enter mid candle, TP hit. Easy, easy. I believe I prematurely exited, right? Because I am on consistency and I didn't want to press to run against me and make more on my top sip because I'm on a 40% consistency. But you guys know that TP did got hit and I got secured like a couple points right here for like a one or two risk to reward. Simple one or two risk to reward, boys. Simple, simple one or two risk to reward. Simple continuation, okay? Bullish trend, 5 minute bullish gaps, tap, respected, displacement, retracement, save entry, high conviction towards the next draw. Okay, let's see if Asia highs ended up actually getting swept, or if we reverse from there. Nah, these highs got edged, probably because ES already swept them, and then we reverse entirely. Good reversal here, but I don't really trade reversals. I don't have a high win rate with them. I know they work for some people. I'm not biased. I understand every single model works, but they're not really fit for my personal style. I like continuations. I like to make money quick, and I like to make money safely. Okay, I like honestly, I'd rather have a high win rate, low risk to reward is better for me psychologically. I don't like to be on drawdown. I like to simply win. Whether it's a little bit, right? At scale, if you're copy trading a bunch of accounts how I am, bro, you'll still make a bunch of money, honestly. And follow risk, follow rules, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Just cook. Thank you guys for watching, boys. This is how I made 3.6K on the day today, 600 profit. And where's my trade sinker? And got the job done, boys. Got the job honestly done. Got the job secured. Uh, Again, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, peace.